Christmas and every other celebration is definitely different from how it's been celebrated now. While I was growing up, it was an exciting one. I can, relive those memories. It's totally different, and I thought I should share with you and share with someone, share with a friend, talk about how it was while we were growing up, how those celebrations were for our families, and what it is now for the families that we are building together. So I'm here with my friend again today, another friend.
Hello.
So we have Temi here. Temi, thank you for doing this with me.
No worries, I'm happy to.
So we'll be chatting how Christmas traditions are from wherever, from our families while we were growing up. We'll be hearing more from her because I've told my own story of how it was, especially when I got married, how my in-laws were celebrating Christmas and how it was different from how it was back from where I grew up from. I'm just going to link that video here. You need to watch it. But moving forward, Temi here is just going to be chatting with us, and she's making something really nice.
While I'm making my meat pie.
She's making meat pie. So what's meat pie, first of all? Because I'm sure not everyone knows
I think this is like one of the most popular African, I would say maybe like snack. You know how like the white people have like cottage pie and whatnot. Okay. I think this is like the Nigerian or African version of it.
Meat pie.
Yes,
I like meat pie, but I don't know how to do it. I have not really made any conscious effort to know how to do it, but I enjoy it.
I know, trust me, I've had a lot of trial and error. But my mom actually loves baking.
Oh, I see.
This is where I've learned it from.
And one thing about it is that why I enjoy it is that it's rich, so you have a lot of things inside, like potatoes. What else?
So mainly just put potato and minced beef. So you can have like lamb or beef, minced beef. It depends on. So I've got like a mixture of pork and beef.
Okay, so we have pork and beef, and this is the filling.
Yes.
And then that's the dough already prepared.
Yeah. So I make the dough like maybe for like an hour, let it rest before I start putting in the filling.
So this doesn't have to be with Christmas or anything. It's just like you can just wake up one Saturday and say, exactly, I want to make meat pie for the family.
My kids enjoy meat pie. They really enjoy it. Really. So sometimes they just have it for like lunch, dinner.
And I think it comes to people like really easily because if I want to do this, I have to plan for like maybe a week ahead, and then write the recipe, watch YouTube videos over and over again, watch stop. To
me, I find meat pie to be like one of the easiest things to make, to be honest. I feel like, funny enough, I feel like puff is quite complicated for me because I feel like there's so many versions.
Puff is another snack
and variations.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't make it too. But these same people, when I see that people can just get up in their houses and just make meat pie as a snack, I appreciate it. I admire it a lot because I can't do it. Well, I've not been able to put my mind together to say, okay, I want to do it.
It's the easiest. I can teach you.
Wow. Do I want to learn it? Because I'm eating it always.
See, that's the thing. That's why I don't make it all the time, because this thing is not that good for your health.
So I just have to roll and watch you do it.
Yes.
And roll. And I think when I was growing up, my mom used to do this, but it's been a long time and I can't remember. So what was Christmas like for you, Temi?
Well, growing up, Christmas has always been about family for me. Growing up, I want to say I'm very lucky to come from a family where there's Muslim and Christian.
Okay.
So regardless of whether we're Muslim, Christian, Christmas is
always celebrated.
Is always celebrated. And I always remember that we always spend it at my grandmother's, who is Muslim, and she always makes sure that she buys us new clothes. Every Christmas
clothes is something to look forward to.
Oh my God!
Christmas without new clothes.
Exactly. So Christmas clothes, I'm always looking forward to that. Like, what am I gonna get this Christmas?
So I'm always
looking forward to that. Obviously, I mean, now in UK it's turkey, but back in Nigeria it's chicken. Chicken is the food.
Chicken is the official
meal. Exactly. Chicken and rice.
That's it.
It's the official Christmas meal in Nigeria.
Oh.
So I'm always looking forward to that. So yeah, and it's something I've always spent with all my family. We all come together. So I've always
put some here too.
That Christmas is something that I spend together as a family. And that's the tradition that I've, sort of continued here as well. I would say maybe when I got here, it is more open to like extended people, because UK is boring. Some people don't have friends, they don't have family, so you just have to like open your house up for other people as well. But I think maybe this Christmas is the only Christmas that my husband and I was like very intentional. Was like, you know what, we're gonna spend it with just our kids.
Oh, so you did more of a family.
Well, yeah, because
oriented.
Yes, because my kids have been complaining and saying, Mom, we found that every time we have people over, you don't really spend time with us.
Oh, that's it.
Like we actually miss just us being family together.
And that's a good part too.
So
just having family
exactly
around.
So this Christmas is the Christmas that we said, okay, you know what, we're not gonna invite people.
That's a big one.
I know,
because I know you always have
my husband will always have someone around. You will always find someone that is alone.
And I think that's a tradition from growing up, because
exactly
Christmas is always people around, even if you don't go somewhere.
Exactly.
Even you don't need to invite anybody.
Yes,
they would show up.
I mean, even though we said we're going to spend it alone, don't get me wrong, his brother and his wife were still here.
Okay.
It's just the two of them, so it was fun.
Okay.
But at least we were together. We were, played games with the kids. Different kind of board games, card games. Just play games with the kids, dance, merry together, and remembering the reason for the season, because I feel like sometimes that get misconstrued.
Yeah, we just do a lot
in the UK
and everything,
and everybody's just doing it.
I think over here it's more of just holidays and excitement.
Exactly, and it's our present opening,
and you just have to go back and remind your family what is Christmas.
Exactly.
What is the meaning?
Exactly.
The true meaning of Christmas.
Exactly.
What does it signify? Because everyone just celebrates it as if it's just it's a global.
Exactly. And everyone is just about themselves. Meanwhile, you should also think about other people.
Yes.
Christmas is very lonely for a lot of people. Not because they don't have family. It's lonely because some people don't have. Poverty is at all-time high, even in the UK.
And it's more obvious and more conspicuous in these times, because everyone is just busy, coming around, and then it gets special, even if it's not intended. Because everyone gets to talk about Christmas. You see trees everywhere. Whereas there are some families that don't have enough.
So you just have to think about them as well, and that's something that I've started doing. I would like to say maybe few years I've been doing, making sure I'm not just thinking about my family. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
It's a bit on the light side, but it's good.
Okay.
I will make sure that you eat this one. Yeah, so just being intentional about other people, not just about you and what Christmas means to you. Think about other people. There's some kids out there that they're not gonna get Christmas present, not because they don't want to, it's because their parent can't afford it. So it's not just about a time for you and your family to marry,
so deliberately reaching out.
Exactly, reach out to people, donate where we need you to donate. Do stuff. There's a lot of things that people can do Christmas to help others that we're just not doing.
And when you have a family, it's a good time to let the children know that this is time to reach out to people.
Exactly. And it starts from teaching them young and letting them realize okay, maybe this year you're not gonna get 5 presents or whatever, you're gonna get 3, because
and the other ones
donate,
and even helping them or showing them how they can do it themselves, So kind of it imbibes, because most of the things we do now, I remember we got it from our parents.
Exactly.
Yes, and then we're just influenced that way from parenting, and then we have that duty to pass it down to our families, to our children.
Because I can bet you probably have a grandmother as well that fed people that are not part of your family.
Yes.
You know, they do it. So I don't understand why now we come to the UK and everybody's always about themselves. We're all about ourselves. We're so selfish. I'm sorry to say, me included. I'm just getting better. We're all selfish. We're all about ourselves. You know.
Yeah,
I think it's just
really
exactly
intentional about it.
And I think it's because we always forget the reason for the season. You know.
So what are some of those things that you would want to discontinue? Possibly they were passed down to you from your parents, but you know better now, and those are some of the things that you're not sure.
Well, in terms
you
of
want
like
to
Christmas.
pass down. Yeah, in terms of like Christmas celebrations, holiday traditions.
To be fair, I don't think there's anything that we do as a family tradition that I don't do now.
Okay.
To be honest, I still give my children new clothes for Christmas.
For Christmas,
I still buy
that's
them
a good
one. That's something that
I'm not sure I've kept to that one, because
I
feel
do.
like
Even I do it for myself.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm trying to remember, because it seems unconsciously I don't, but just accidentally they just get new things during Christmas.
Yeah,
Maybe when we go for
exactly.
shopping and trying to shop for gifts for people.
Yes.
And then we just get to, everyone gets to have something new.
Yes.
And then there's a jumper culture here, so definitely have a new
So if
Christmas jumper.
If anything, I'll say
year.
that I've actually added to my Christmas tradition rather than take out.
Okay.
Because nobody does Christmas. We didn't do Christmas jumpers.
Yeah,
we didn't do pajamas. Christmas pajamas.
And then Christmas tree too.
Exactly.
We weren't doing Christmas tree.
I don't remember.
We were having Christmas decors, yes.
Yes.
And then one interesting thing, we were having Christmas cards. But the truth is that we were recycling the cards.
Recycling,
you know what I mean. So we use the same cards every Christmas. So I don't know where we get this first set of cards, but I just know that year to year, when we are pulling down the Christmas decors, we keep all the cards. And then next Christmas, we bring the cards again, and then we'll hang it on there's this rope or this decor that goes from one side of the parlor to the other.
Just like yes. I remember those.
I just discovered that we use the cards every year. But now, the other day I was telling my husband, I said, we have cards this year. What do we do with these cards? What do you do with your Christmas cards every year?
Enough, I throw them out. Like after Christmas, I just throw them out.
There's something we can do about Christmas cards.
I mean, the only thing you can do is recycle it.
That's the only thing.
But we can't keep it. I mean, because this country, they know cards.
Like card is just the official.
Exactly.
So anything.
The best thing you can do to it is recycle it back. So maybe next year they will use it to make new ones.
Okay. Like trash it out in the recycle bin. And then
don't put it in the trash can.
That's a lot of
exactly. It's a waste. Exactly. Yeah. So why not recycle it?
So do you want to run us through your Christmas, like your tradition right now with your family?
Okay, so currently what I normally do, or let me give this year example.
Yes,
because I feel like
the most updated one.
Exactly. This year is probably like the year that works best for me, and I feel like I'm gonna far.
And you've been married for how long now?
We've been married for 13 years.
For 13 years.
Yes.
Wow. So you've done 13 Christmases together.
Yeah.
As a family.
So I feel like this Christmas is the one that I actually felt like, I actually enjoyed it. Because even though I felt like I did more for people than I ever did, at the same time I felt like I had time for myself.
Okay.
So it was
you
like
look fresh. You look fresh. Because I know last time I came here, you were in between.
Exactly. It was a good balance for me. I'm not stressed because like on New Year's Eve we decided to go out for dinner.
Okay.
Which normally my New Year Eve will be me in the kitchen doing all my prep work. Like, oh, I've got to peel the potato.
And I know you don't cook for one family. You don't cook for one meal.
No.
You cook like
exactly.
If anyone just comes in, there's a ready meal.
Exactly. So it was a lovely Christmas. It was chilled. I mean, I was in bed by 10. Which is another weird one.
Very strange.
I was in bed by 10. You know, I'm like, okay, maybe because I'm in my 40s now. Maybe life
I think life comes somehow. It might come with age too.
I'm telling you, I was listening
for some people.
Remember, I had a catch up with my friend today, and she was like, Temi, is it just you? Yeah, or is it just me? I was like, what? I was like, when people ask me if I want to go out, I'm like, no. Like, I'm like, you know what? Even when you text me and said, Temi, let's have a catch up. You see, I text you this morning saying, are we still on? I was hoping you would say no. Like, oh my god! I don't want to be stressed. I'm sorry.
I think it comes with a bit of age.
It does. All I want to do is crawl up on my chair,
like with something
exactly, or just crawl up on my bed or my couch. As listen, at this time in my life, I'd rather crawl up on my bed with my Bible.
So our meat pies are ready. Wow, that's nice. I think this is the part I like about the eating bit, the ready part. Like I can just do this magic and just skip that preparation part. I think it's just nice, and then it has a lot of things to do. I know. Do with it. Meat pie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have one last note to close with.
I think my last note would be, first of all, remember the reason for the season. I think sometimes we all get confused, or maybe not confused, but we forget that the reason for the season is Jesus Christ, first of all. And also remember other people. You know, wherever you can lend a hand, give. It doesn't matter how small. Find a food bank around your area when it's Christmas season. There's a lot of people that need. So please give wherever you can, no matter how little it is. So that will be my parting word.
Thank you. And I would say go the extra mile in telling the children what's this celebration actually for. Every celebration has an intention. It has what it depicts. So be it Easter, be it Christmas, even in the New Year, it's not just all about, partying and some people go to pubs and there's a reason for every celebration. So pass that on to the children, so that even when the next generation, you're no longer there, the essence of that celebration is still held. And that's where we come about, that's where we talk about the traditions you're passing out, your legacy. What are the impacts? What's the impact you're breeding in the family and that you're passing to the next generation? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's fine, lady.
So
I'm
now
going to enjoy my
meat pie.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Click on to the next video and enjoy. Thank you for watching.